Hello, Miami Dolphin fans, on this super Saturday with special news. Most of us got the day started by learning that Adam Schefter had tweeted out that Tua Tagovailoa is cleared to play. No, we won't get to see him tomorrow, but against the Steelers and the return of Brian Flores to South Florida, we would get to see Tua in prime time against the Pittsburg Steelers. There's going to be a lot of if you think, let me cut that off. If you think there's a lot of hoopla on Dolphins Twitter, most of the time this week is going to be insane. Between the combo of Flores coming back and Tua coming back to play, is going to be wow. Anyway, of course, the Dolphins have a game tomorrow, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure the team's not. They're going to have to go out there and perform well with Skylar Thompson over Teddy Bridgewater. I don't say over Tua because Tua literally has missed the past couple of weeks, and he was flying to different cities. In fact, I read a report, he flew to Pittsburgh, of all cities, to get specialists. So he wasn't in position to be ready. No game planning, anything. But good to see him out there throwing and being a full participant in the last practice that they held in Miami Gardens at the Dolphins facility. So this is really good news for Dolphin fans. If somehow the Dolphins can get a win tomorrow, it's going to be tough. A lot of it's going to be based on the defense and maybe creating a running game because, it's a tough ask for a seventh-round pick out of Kansas State, Skylar Thompson, to go against a 4-1 team that leads their division in the NFC. So that's not an easy get. But, a team effort can win. Dolphins need to get better special teams play, which has been, I would put it nicely, not so great. The defense, I will put it nicely, has not been as good as we were hoping and kind of bad. And the offense, they've had their moments, but they need to have a big moment, but the defense really needs to step up. It stinks without our best corners, but at least Xavier Howard, the best corner, is back tomorrow, which is a good thing. And he's saying he's feeling better than he had been because some of those games you could tell he was playing not at his 100% and been given more cushion than he normally does. So hopefully it's a return of a healthy Xavier Howard at least will shut down one of their receivers, hopefully Jefferson, but I don't know if they have that just match up one-on-one all the time or move them around in zone type coverages. Anyway, the Dolphins need to get with it because they've been bad on defense. They rank near the bottom in many aspects of the game. Their third down defense is horrible. They're giving up almost 50% conversion rate. I think it was like 49 something percent conversion rate on third down. They need to get off the field on those third downs. Actually, surprisingly, they're pretty good on fourth down stops, though. They're one of the better ranks on stopping on fourth and short. So that's a plus. But the pass rushers are way down from last year. I don't have the numbers right in front of me right now, but I was reading them earlier this week that I have on another show. But their pass rush pressures and actual sack numbers are way down. Their creating turnovers is way down. So they need to get back to doing that. And, this week's a good start to get going on defense to help out the offense. I'm not expecting to put up a lot of points. I hope I can eat those words. And tomorrow I'll be on here saying, I made a mistake. We put up 30 on the Vikings. But it's going to be tough. It's a tough ask. I know the big debate is, why are they starting Skylar over Teddy? Because Teddy did clear, but he couldn't even practice with the team, full practice until couldn't even do anything with the team until Thursday. And then I think he had a full practice on Friday. But, the coach knows a lot more than what we know. He knows who's more prepared, and he just maybe didn't feel comfortable with, Bridgewater not getting the full week of practice repetitions. So we will see if game time, if there's a quick hook, like the old Brian Flores quick hook, if Skylar goes out there and doesn't do well, are they going to bring in Teddy Bridgewater for a little spark maybe against his old team? We won't know until we see it. But to me, from what I've seen, he's more of a quarterback coach, and I don't think he's going to mess with the psyche of a young quarterback that much. So we're probably going to be with Skylar if he stays healthy during the game. And hopefully he can. Now he has a whole week to prepare. Yes, it's a tough ask for any rookie. I don't care if you're the first-round pick, first overall pick. But when you're a seventh-round pick, it makes it even tougher. You got the less of the pedigree. You got obviously the scouts had seen some flaws in your game, so you got a lot to prove and overcome. Yes, Russell Wilson was like a third-round pick. Of course, the famous one everyone wants to talk about, Brady and all those as being later-round picks. But for the most part, those are few and far between. And Skylar's going to have a lot of proof. And doesn't mean, even if he goes out there and stinks it up tomorrow, doesn't mean he couldn't have a bright future. Peyton Manning didn't even have a great rookie year, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So I don't want people dumping on him because he has a tough game as a rookie. I mean, just in preseason, everyone was ready to give him a gold jacket. Now they're all ready to burn him down. So just give the kid some time, and hopefully he does as well tomorrow as a fan base. And as always, if they're wearing the aqua and orange and the white tomorrow, they're in all whites tomorrow, I am going to be a fan of that player that suits up for our Dolphins. This is a good game. They have a chance to win. Hopefully Minnesota, comes down and melts down in our heat. And, again, heat, key word. We need to get heat on Kirk Cousins. When there's pressure on Kirk Cousins, he's not as good as when there's no pressure. And you could probably say that about any quarterback in the history of football, but Kirk Cousins has a record of not doing too well against blitzes that actually get to him, and he has to hurry his throws. He gets out of rhythm because he's very much of a rhythm quarterback. Again, you could probably say that about almost any quarterback in the history of the NFL. But his numbers particularly show that he's not good against the blitz when he gets pressure. So let's just hope the young Skylar Thompson, I don't look at it as, they're picking Skylar over Tua and Teddy. Oh my God, what's going on? If Tua's ready, he should be able to go out there and play and start. The young man's been through a lot. The media attention alone has been crazy, but he sets that aside, I'm sure, as a pro. But he has flown around getting different evaluations to make sure everything's okay, which is a very smart move on his part and for the Dolphins to help him out in any regards to that manner as possible. So there's no controversy. There's no, Skylar is higher than Teddy and Tua. It's just how it came this week and how this week fell that Skylar Thompson is the logical choice. I know logic, we're fans. Logic gets thrown out the window. I've been there, done it before too. So I'm not knocking the fans that are saying this crazy, but if you sit down, take a deep breath, you realize that it's the smart move. And if they lose tomorrow, then it's basically because of bad quarterback play. But everyone else plays well, but the quarterback, yes, Mr. Mike McDaniel is going to get a taste of the fans going crazy. And he knew this taking the job from his very first press conference. He said that they're going to love him when he wins and hate him when he loses. And he's going to get a taste of that firsthand if the Dolphins tomorrow go out and particularly play bad at the quarterback position when he possibly had other options at his disposal. So that's what we're going to have to wait and see. But it's going to be fun. I wish I could get out there with all you guys tomorrow, but I can't for reasons I will explain one day when I get more comfortable talking to all. It was just to say I had a big health thing where my immune system's a bit down and they don't want me in big crowds yet. But I would have loved, I used to be a season ticket holder, but I had to give it up after having a procedure done last year. But anyway, I don't get into all that stuff. But it's just, I would love to be out there. And I would love to even go to the bowl campers tonight. My dog just scared me. That's why I had that he's scratching at the door. Anyway, I would have loved to go into the get-together with the Big E's of the world and the Dolph Freaky. I probably say your name wrong. Sorry, young lady. Dolph Freaky. And maybe Spirit Fingers and 305 Sports Babe. All you guys were going to be out there promoting that tonight. Would have loved to gone out there. But big crowds aren't quite my thing yet. I'm in almost full recovery, and I hopefully get my immune. I have to go every 2 weeks and test the immune system, and it's still kind of being down there. So we'll see. But anyway, I may not be there physically, but spiritually, I'm always with the Dolphins. And you guys have helped me so much through this process. Even though I've never met most of you, it's just knowing that there's Dolphin fans out there that I can get my mind off all the crazy stuff and just talk Dolphins. It's been great. That's the reason I started DolphinThirsty.com, because it's just my passion. I don't make a penny at it. No ads on it. No affiliate marketing. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. But I love it because my payment is just having the reaction from fellow Dolphin fans like all you guys. If you've been listening to this, for me, ramble on for this long, it means you guys are die-hard Dolphins. But anyway, I'm just so happy that Tua is cleared to play, and that next Sunday night that place should be a rocking. And I hope that Dolphins come a knocking, because it's going to be a great game. This is a good year to get the Steelers. They're not as solid as they used to be. We got to knock the Steelers down. And I'm a Brian Flores hater, but yes, that'd be a little extra sweet to have Tua put up like 335 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Steelers in prime time. That'd be great. But of course, I'm jumping ahead. The Dolphins got to beat the Vikings tomorrow and get back to the winning ways and focus 1 week at a time. That we always hear coach speak, players speak over the years as fans, the same thing. That's my dog. I don't know if you can hear him. He's only 13 pounds, Dan Marino pounds, but he thinks he's like 300 pounds, and he's scratching at the door wanting to get in. So I'm going to let him in. Going to let you guys go. Tua is back. Fans up. Life is great. Dolphins particularly are great. And I love you guys all. Give me a fins up, down in comments. Subscribe if you want. Don't subscribe if you don't want. This is a new channel trying to get DolphinThirsty.com a little bit of attention, because Dolphins rock, and I want to communicate with all you. And I'm Dolphin Thirsty on Twitter. You just drop the S. All the other social media outlets, I'm Dolphins Thirsty. Twitter, when it let me have that extra S. But we're still super. So have a great day. Go Dolphins. Oh, man, I timed it wrong. Wait, one more time. Go Dolphin, fins up.